Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. The Ronistar Elders Ray Millstone. This lesson is inspired by a brother that's been touching on having balance lately. And I really been going into it too, just by seeing him post about it and talk about it. Because a lot of people don't talk about having balance. They may have a false balance, like they may over spiritualize things, or uh, they may lean onto the physical side more. And the scriptures say a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. All right, so I'm gonna start out with James chapter 2 and verse 14. It says, "What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him?" Salakia, let me read again. "What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit?" Right? So you might say somebody needs help with something, and you just tell them, "Oh, you'll be fine," knowing you can help them out. There's no profit of that. Okay, you have to have a balance. Now, like I've said, I've done lessons on my other platforms. Like I said before, sometimes there's going to be situations where you may not be able to do something physical in a moment to deliver you or help you, because everything comes from the Lord. So it's going to be situations where you can't so-called prepare for something. You can't prepare for everything. And I say the things you do right now, the things you do before those times hit, that is your preparation, basically. All right, you serving the Lord, you having a good relationship with the Most High. Yeah, about Shemi Awashai. You reaping what you sowing, basically. All right. So verse 17 says, "Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone. Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that." All right, yeah, I want to stop right there. Now, actually, I'm gonna jump down. Verse 20 says, "But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled with which saith, Abraham believed Yahweh Bashemi Awashai, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh." So you have to show your faith by your works. It's a balance. You believing, you're gonna automatically show you're gonna show your faith. All right, if you truly believe, it's gonna motivate you and bring out works. It's gonna bring out fruit. All right, it's gonna produce fruit, like Yahweh said. A man may be known by his fruits. All right. So I'm gonna go to. That's like, man. Let's say you gotta go on a trip, right? You're not, and you don't have enough gas. That's like ignoring the fact that you don't have enough gas to make it to your destination. You're not gonna just say, "Oh, well, I have faith that this little amount of gas will get me to this." Say you go into another state or some far city. You're not gonna say, "Oh, I got a half tank of gas and it's gonna get me there." No, you're gonna need to prepare and get the gas that you need. Okay, so that's the same thing. It's about having balance. All right. Proverbs 11 at verse 1 says, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight." All right. And one thing the brother talked about, he be talking about like the famine and stuff like that. He talked about how Joseph prepared for the famine. Now we know, according to the scripture, you go in 2nd Esdras, it says those that escape the famine will be destroyed by the sword. But you still want to have a balance, okay? Because there could be times where you could prepare for something that will happen for a specific amount of time, and you knowing it's coming, it'd be wise for you to at least have something to preserve you for a little bit. But we know that's not going to deliver anybody. All right. But it would be foolish to just ignore the things you know the Most High is doing. All right. Because one thing I see today, every year, it's people that panic when winter comes, because they know they wait until the weather actually gets bad and they try to storm in the store and get things out the store, and then they end up not being able to get the things that they needed. That's unwise. If you know every single year this happens, why not get your stuff beforehand? That's what a wise person would do. All right. All right. The scriptures say, see, that's Proverbs 22:3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So you can see it, the evil is coming, and you don't do anything about it. That's being unwise. Okay. But like, once again, certain things you really can't prepare for, physically, so to speak. So it's all about you obeying the Most High and having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's all about that at the end of the day. That's the source of that protection, that provision. All right, because the Lord is gonna take care of His servants. There was another scripture I wanted to grab. Proverbs 28:4. It says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Now we go from it. You see this scripture right here. There's a balance. Okay, you have to do certain things to get something. All right. If you don't work during the cold, you making up excuse like, oh, it's too cold for me to work. Then you're gonna reap whatever you didn't do. You're not gonna get anything back. So that shows you a balance right there. You have to put in some type of work to receive something. All right. So this is all about having balance. Like the brother said during when Joseph spoke about the famine, he prepared for the famine. He knew what was coming. He didn't just ignore it. And it's not all just about famine, but it can be about anything. It be about any personal matters going on in your life. You may know, I don't know, something personal. You may know that you need something at a certain amount of time, or you need to get something. And if you ignore that, then it's going to be your own fault. All right.